show are ready to rumble. Did I just say rumble? I meant crumble. They're ready to crumble. They've been all stressed out and geez, this radio show starts right now.
Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it good. Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it good. Oh yeah, I'm here. What's up there, China Doll? You've been doing good. You had a good one with Mike yesterday.
Yeah, I know Mikey, little Mikey.
He's now a hickabilly.
He is. He's in Alabama. He's in
Alabama, baby.
And he's already in the chat.
He's already in the chat, huh?
I know. I think he wants to join us.
Join us, huh?
No, not that way.
A little bit later, we'll do that.
Not that way.
Oh, okay.
No, not that way.
I know you're getting your freak on and stuff like that.
No, dude, no. No.
So I know you got to title the show, but I'm here, so I got to take over.
Oh, come on.
We'll talk about it a little bit later.
Oh, come on.
So do you miss me?
I do.
I figure we're going to put at least one full show on Spotify a week. You know, I'll be able to do that.
You think?
I'm a busy guy.
I know you are.
I am.
60 to 65 hours a week? Yes, you are.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucking hot yesterday.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
Oh, you want to make fun of me?
No, how'd you
No. You want to
No.
make fun of me.
Well, I do work in the air conditioning.
It was 110 in that fucking shop yesterday.
How'd that work out?
It wasn't working out good at all for me.
But you have an office with air conditioning.
I don't use it.
Well, why?
Because I am in the shop with the techs. That way I'm a part of the team. You got to lead by example, even if it means sweating your balls off.
Oh, ew.
Because God forbid, man, them techs work their ass off.
Yeah, I seen you did a video.
Yeah, me and Justin were out, he's fucking around with the starter and stuff. You know how hard it is to get shit into these cars nowadays?
Because the spaces seem so much more confined.
I'm telling you, man.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, it's nuts. Yesterday I had a pretty good day. I went and took lunch and went and picked up my new fucking car. Okay? I picked up a car, and you know what? I didn't like what happened. I didn't like what happened.
Well, I know what happened.
Not even a half hour later, what happened?
You nailed a pothole.
I nailed a pothole. I freaking was seeing stars and every damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite pissing me off. So I had to fill out some paperwork for the city because they make sure they pay for it. As soon as I get the damn car. I gotta show him my car. Ooh, look at that baby. I gotta get some wings. I'm gonna work on the engine a little bit. Freaking Passat. Bad little motherfucker.
Volkswagen Passat.
Little bad motherfucker right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that a bad motherfucker? I'm sorry.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
I got you to Ford and I got me to freaking Volkswagen.
You did.
How do you like the Ford now?
I loved it.
You love that thing. It was funny. I had to tell China Doll. Now, even though I work in the field, I do not know the electronics on these fucking cars. I was like, you got to show me how to work all these trinkets.
Oh, all the buttons in the car?
All the buttons. It's like, what the hell, man? It's like playing PlayStation in these damn things. I was like, okay, how do you do I work on the cars and stuff, but electronics is not my strong suit.
So you're gonna let them know what happened to the car that you just picked up?
It's sitting in my shop right now, getting fixed by my master tech.
Because that pothole did what?
Oh man, it killed the control arm and the freaking ball joint. It killed it. And it killed my head. You had to check all night on me because I thought I had a concussion. I was freaking sick to my stomach. I had my belt on.
Yeah, and how'd that work out?
It didn't work out too good. You still hit the fucking steering wheel. It's nasty business. That's how big the pothole was.
That's sad.
I'm scanning the potholes now, man.
I'm telling you, I hope to God they pay for that for you. Mm-mm.
I had a
Mm-mm.
Volkswagen and I hated working on it. They are way over engineered. Wait until you have to remove 87 bolts to fix a window. That's what my master techs are for. It's awesome being a service manager. It's like, hey, you need work. There you go.
You need something to do? Pull my car in.
Then it was funny, my maintenance tech, a freaking Tesla pulled in.
Oh, Lord.
And, I have to screw with these kids. I really do. You know how I am. I got to screw with them. They're apprentices. You got to mess with them. So I said, go over there and change that oil on that Tesla. Fucking kid did. He went over there and he goes, hey, boss, where's the oil dipstick? And I was just dumbfounded. I was like, it's electric, you jackass. I was just kidding. I sat there and let him do it for about 5-10 minutes, try to look for that damn thing.
Well, this is why they're called an apprentice.
Yeah, but
He's learning.
you would think that they're more electronical, smart, that he would have already known.
Smarticle. Guess not, huh?
Guess not.
You made him look stupid.
No, I didn't. I taught him something.
Next time, tell him to do the blinker fluid.
I remember doing that to you once, and you looked for it.
I did not.
Are you lying?
A little bit. I'm like, what? Isn't it a bulb? You're like, no, it's fluid. Go check it out.
Go check. And you doing the same thing?
I'm looking underneath the hood, going, where?
It is what it is. I thought it was funny.
Dirty knobs. Do the electric motors have oil in them? Some do.
You know what the thing about these electric cars are? If you have to work on them, you have to actually cordon off the car with yellow tape. You actually got to do that. And you got to get in aprons and you got to get the gloves on. You got to ground yourself. It's dangerous business working on one of them damn electric cars. Screw that.
Dude, that's too much extra work.
Knowing me, I'll fucking electrocute myself.
And then you'll be laying on the floor.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking like a fish.
Zzz.
Yeah.
Zzz.
And what I'm laughing about is all these car manufacturers are saying screw electric cars because nobody wants to buy them. I should have got a hybrid though. That's what I should have got. But I like the Volkswagen too much. Even though I didn't know what side of the gas was on.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
I was like, where the fuck is the gas tank at?
Do you not remember?
You got to remember, I'd have Chevys and Ford all my life.
Okay, but if you look at your dash, it shows a little gas thing with an arrow showing you what side your gas tank's on. It's a little picture right on your dash.
Well, excuse me.
Duh.
I didn't look at it. I can't see it if I did anyway. I got to get glasses with those bifocals on.
You didn't like them. You didn't like bifocals.
That's because it was the transitional ones, I think.
Oh, the transitional ones are a pain.
It kills your eyes.
Going from regular vision, you look down, you're like, boom. No. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to get used to because that's what mine are. So they're really hard to get used to.
Let's see here. My master welders that were hired to try to weld the cracks up in the cement garage floor, if they tried, we fired them immediately. I'm just waiting for, motorcycles to take a turn for the worse.
Oh, God.
They already tried with the live wire and stuff.
I don't think that thing got any good play.
No.
Nah. No.
I'm thinking about selling Big Red, though, man. That dresser is just getting too heavy for me.
Is it time for you to get a trike?
I ain't buy no damn trike unless it was one of them big-ass ones with a Volkswagen engine in it or a 350. The old-ass ones.
No, I've seen pictures of the old-ass ones. No thanks. No thank you.
It's not yours.
They look weird.
No, they look cool if you ask me.
No. No.
So
No.
what's up on your show lately? What's been you talking about it since I haven't been around? I guess I'm being missed
Yeah. You're being very missed
because I'm the funny fucker.
Oh,
You're not too funny, okay? Let's
No.
just admit you're not funny.
Hey, I never said I was funny. Yes, you are missed. Here is why. Here's why you are missed. Because everybody looks forward to us going back and forth about something.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just sit here, and there's nobody over here and I'm over there. So
you're doing a good show.
First off, it's weird because I'm in your chair and
you're in the throne.
And the sad part is your chair, I have to sit on the very edge of the chair or I sink into your chair. So then I can't reach the microphone. So your chair is it's a big
and
chair.
You're already boring me already.
It's a big chair to fill.
So what's going on in internet land, man? I haven't been, with everybody.
As far as
I don't know what's going on in internet land.
Internet land?
Yeah, other creators don't call me, don't talk to me, don't send me letters. It's like, what the fuck, you jackasses?
Well, who do you want to talk to?
I don't know. It'd be nice just to hear from somebody,
Nobody calls you anymore?
Nobody calls me.
Nobody texts you?
I guess I pissed on their Wheaties somehow.
Oh, what did you do?
I don't know, man. I haven't heard from Black Dragon in a while. I don't think he likes my cotton field jokes.
Oh.
They're just jokes.
Snap.
Why is it that black comedians can make fun of Whitey, but I can't make fun of blacks?
Because it's considered racist. And
how is that racist? They're doing it to me.
But on their end, I guess it's not considered racist. I guess it's considered normal.
Well, that's bullshit.
It's a double standard.
It is.
Everything is nowadays. Come on. Haven't you paid attention?
It's funny how the kids nowadays, you got this 90s toys thing up here for the title. But it is so funny how fast these young ones get butthurt.
Oh,
you should see their mouths drop when I talk.
A little bit. They get a little angry.
A little, yeah, a little
like
bit.
Little crybabies.
That's just like our son, man. When I played the David Allan Coe over 18 album, he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
But he thought it was funny.
He thought it was funny, but he was like,
"They actually had music like this."
Yeah, you actually listen to stuff like that. That's just like I listen to outlaw country when I'm riding a bike. And everybody's like, "What the hell are you listening to?"
A lot of Johnny Cash on that.
Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, man, Hank Williams Jr., Chris Christopherson, David Allan Coe. Come on, you can't mess with them.
But then there's a lot of songs that come on that channel when you listen to it that I have no clue what they are.
The finger licking pussy, all that kind of stuff. You hear that stuff out in the freaking, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the David Allan Coe 18 and over album. That way, everybody else can enjoy it around me.
Oh my God, seriously?
You want to bet me?
No, because I know you'll do it. And then we're going to be driving through a town and all you're going to hear is,
she's a licking my pecker.
and I'm going to be like, oh my God.
I don't know. What was it? Last week we went on the Wisconsin. We call it the Wisconsin Dragon. Dude, those hills.
The hills are fun.
They are fun. Not on a dresser though. I don't like it on there.
You don't like it?
I like it at the Road King. We got to take out on that road.
Yeah, we should try that.
Sunday, you're actually, I guess it's Father's Day. My kids don't give a shit. But anyway, we're going to go down the Mississippi River, I guess, to take China down on a ride. I was like, wait a second, it's Father's Day.
Well,
it's not about me, not you.
I'm taking you to eat.
Oh, you're taking me to eat.
And if I could ride in the front, you can ride, bitch, and we'll just
That'd
go.
never happen in your fucking life.
So then why are you complaining unless we just go in the car?
I'm not complaining. But I thought it was going to be a me day. But
it is a you day, but you got to drive. You won't let me be in the front on the bike, and I don't really want to be anyways. So it's like...
It was funny. I seen a meme. It's around our, well, actually, it was a video. But you remember how stupid we were kids? We'd break arms, break our heads.
Yeah.
It was funny, remember the wagons? Remember the wagons, radio flyers and
Yeah,
shit?
the little radio flyers.
I
yeah.
seen a little kid fucking jump in one of them, go down the hill and crash his ass off, and he's got up laughing and his mother freaking out. I was like, man, that's like normal.
That was what we used to do. Yeah. Why are they freaking? The mom's like, oh my God. Is that what she was doing?
Yeah, she was. And he got up laughing his ass off, wanting to do it again.
Then he should have done it again. Do it again.
But you see how, you know what? I blame our generation. We're a bunch of punks
Why is it our fault?
because we raised these pussies.
Yeah, but
Oh my God, he hurt himself. Dude, I cracked my head open once when I was trying to play Evil Knievel. I did. You built them little ramps with cinder blocks and you put a piece of plywood on there. And
yeah.
boom, that I cracked that shit. The spring fucking bike didn't take that too well. It didn't have no shocks on it.
Them old school huffies.
But flying was good.
Did you have fun?
I had fun until that motherfucker broke down on the landing. But that was part of our childhood.
Well, yeah.
And we didn't have these gay ass toys that they have nowadays. They're stupid.
These kids don't even have toys nowadays. They just all have cell phones.
That's it. They don't do nothing.
Cell
no more.
phones and video games. That's it.
You were talking about the Furby. I wanted to cut Furby's throats. I did.
Dude, I eventually taught mine how to swear.
You actually were able to talk to them like that? I don't remember them that well.
Yeah, you used to be able to teach them words. Because in the beginning they speak like, not a lot of English, and then as you have them, then they start speaking English.
Do you think that's why they did Furbies with no English to get them ready for, the border thing?
They're like invading.
All the wetbacks coming over, man. I'm telling you.
It's
crazy nowadays.
Yeah, and you know how many of them are committing crimes? Like,
well, duh.
Thousands.
It's funny, man. They got them,
Thousands.
they call them the Central American and Southern American Donald Trumps, man. The one guy has crazy ass hair. I think he's from like Argentina and shit like that. He's wild. And then you got this guy in El Salvador. He actually looked at everybody in Congress and said, I'm going to investigate every one of you crooked motherfuckers.
Ooh.
I was like, damn, man.
Ouch.
That's beautiful.
Do it. He should. He
Ooh,
totally
Vacas. He hit a deer going 60, rode back with bent forks, didn't miss a day of work. Extremely grateful this weekend. Well, at least you're good, man. At least you're all right. That's awesome.
should.
What did you do that was like because you're a boring person.
Oh my God.
You're a boring person.
Yeah, pretty much
what
am.
did you do that was like anywhere dangerous when you were a kid?
Well, by my house,
I went and played the freaking down the street, kicked the can. That was dangerous.
No. Well, I had my cute little blue and white Schwinn. Okay. I had a Schwinn. Yeah.
Now she gets on a bike, it's like, dude, she's fucking dying.
And we have the...
Am I right or wrong? It's
yeah,
like,
no, it's not happening. No. Ouch. Too much work. If I get on a bike, it's the back of yours. Not pedaling. Not. That's too much effort. So when I was growing up, I lived literally a block and a half from my elementary school.
Right.
And right past the elementary school, like there's this big steep hill. And so we used to ride our bikes up to the top of the hill and then basically just coast it back, like not even pedal. And we'd go flying back down. But in the process of coming down that hill and literally heading back towards my house, you have to cross two streets.
You're living dangerous.
I didn't look for cars and I just kept freaking flying. And I got to the street right by my house and my family was outside in the yard and, everybody was outside. And next thing I know it, my bike hits the tire of a car stopped at the stop sign in front of my parents' house. And I've rolled over the hood of the car.
How stupid. Are you stupid?
Because I didn't step on the brakes to stop. I just kept flying down the hill. I was having too much fun.
Half the time we didn't have brakes.
I was having too much
Remember
fun.
them bikes with the banana seat?
Yeah, and remember when you for the brakes on bikes, you actually had to pedal backwards?
Oh yeah, those were the fun times.
Well, that's the kind of bike I had. I had to pedal backwards to stop, and I was having too much fun pedaling forwards to go faster. And I was like, woo, and like screaming, coming down the hill. And next thing I know, I'm flipping over the hood of somebody's car.
See, even Steve knows you were a nerd. You were a nerd, weren't you?
Not really.
Don't you not really mean you were a nerd?
How do you figure a nerd? I mean, I was on the B honor roll, but I was no A student.
It don't mean A student. I'm talking about a nerd means, you're socially awkward.
Well, I spent my, from like 8th grade on going roller skating every weekend.
Yeah, she's a nerd. She's a nerd.
How's that being a nerd?
I you know what? You still got your roller skates. I'd like to see you roller skate. I'm gonna get a video of that.
I have TikToks with me doing it.
You do?
Yeah. There's TikTok videos I have with me roller skating. What's wrong with you? Where you been?
I don't know.
I mean, it was like 2-3 years ago, but
I ain't going through 2 or 3 years ago to show them that you were roller skating.
Yeah, I was roller skating in a video.
What do we got in the news?
Why? You really want to know?
Yeah, I really want to know.
All right. Well, I got Nashville. A Nashville police officer fired last month after he was caught appearing in a raunchy OnlyFans video while on duty.
Oh, what?
He was on
duty. Go ahead. I'm trying to find your TikTok here.
Dude, it'll be a while. So, former
Go ahead. We're all waiting here.
Shut up. Former officer Sean Herman's employment troubles morphed into legal headaches this week after he appeared online and they showed him groping an OnlyFans star's breast during a mock traffic stop.
Dude, that's beautiful.
More than a month ago. The 33-year-old was arrested at his home and charged with 2 counts of official misconduct Thursday. I think it's funny. The ex-cop was wearing his police uniform during the X-rated video that was produced by a local slub. After getting pulled over,
can't even get laid without getting fired now.
After getting pulled over by the officer, the female pulled down her top to expose her breastises and then invited him to grope them in avoidance of getting a ticket. It was
what's funny?
It was like a mock pullover.
Men can have their shirts off, but women does it. It's illegal. That's bullshit, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I like to see titties walking around too on a hot summer day. I would.
Nudist colony.
Free the titties, I say. Free the titties.
Nudist colony. Naked beach.
Why is it you women don't get pissed about that? Ain't that a different standard?
No, because we don't really care.
You don't care that you can't show your breast?
Yeah, we don't care. Why would we care?
Because it's equal treatment.
Well, there's some things we don't need to have equal.
Maybe I should go to the Democrats because they're corrupt as fuck anyway. And, since, hey, you want to make little boys girls and shit like that, can you free the breast?
Oh, my God.
Maybe that's what I should do.
Free the boobies.
Free the boobies. Free the boobies as you save the boobies from, it's just like you, man. You crush your boobies with that bras, man.
I don't have one on.
Yeah, but you usually do.
Yeah, I do.
So it kind of sucks.
Well, all women like wearing bras.
Why?
Because it holds them up.
Free the boobies.
It supports them. It gives you cleavage. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Is Dirty Knobs, I guess, has seen this. Is the Pornhub version still up? He's a fucking freak.
I don't know if it's still up. All I know is this cop was groping her boobies and then grabbed his crotch in the video, and he was on duty at the time.
I heard they pay you on Pornhub.
They do.
They do?
I think.
Damn, they put every adult film studio out of business. That kind of sucks.
I mean, there's a lot of money in this kind of stuff, I guess.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, OnlyFans people make a pretty good amount of money, too. Maybe you should make one.
What the hell am I going to do on OnlyFans?
I don't know.
Be a stand-up comedian and fuck everybody up and have protesters outside my house because I'm talking about cotton fields?
Yeah, never mind then. Never mind. No, we're good. No. We don't need that outside.
I guess. I don't know.
You're weird.
What else we got?
You're weird, dude. You're weird. So weird. 2 Florida teens have been identified and arrested after surveillance video captured them kicking in the doors of residents' homes as part of a TikTok challenge.
No, I used to Vacas, but she broke the camera.
What?
No, I'm just saying. Go ahead.
What you used to what?
Nothing. Go ahead. Read.
What?
Read your story.
The Hernando County
She
Sheriff's
usually
Office.
reads the comments, but not that one.
I'm not on that page. Said the 2 15-year-olds were arrested on multiple counts of burglary.
Right, Bacchus?
Why are you talking about me?
I ain't. He is.
Oh, now I'm gonna go look. I'm talking about me. What's wrong with you? Moved to Africa. Like, what the hell are you talking about, Vargas?
No, he says, Hollywood, don't pretend like you and China Doll don't have a secret porn hub. And that's when I said she broke the camera.
Shut up. Actually, the last video camera we actually had, we left it in Chicago. God only knows what was on those. What? It happens.
You know what my favorite fantasy is? I love too hard.
I can't say it all.
Why? You usually play the whole entire thing.
Well, you know, it's on this YouTube stuff, and we got all the, whiners out there.
Okay. So,
Go to your story. You're
finish
killing
it?
me here, man.
Can I finish
Yeah,
it?
it's about time.
Oh my God. Over the last 2 weeks, the deputies in Spring Hill said they had been investigating 4 reports of unknown individuals walking up to the front door of residences during early morning hours and kicking in the door, causing damage. Deputies said that the impact of the kicks caused the doors to fly open in some instances. And the teen's been seeing, it's called the Door Kick Challenge on TikTok. And
That's going to get you fucking shot.
This is why it says it is extremely dangerous, because when they went to kick in one of the doors, they were greeted by someone with a gun.
Yeah, they're going to kill the kids, man. You can't
do that.
Stupid kids.
Yeah, so, but this is the new TikTok challenge, I guess. But, these kids are stupid enough to actually do what TikTok tells them. Yeah.
My goodness.
So they've been arrested. All the teens were arrested for 4 counts of burglary.
I agree, Dirty Knobs. Call it natural selection challenge.
Go pound on the doors, and next thing you know it. Dun, dun, dun.
Fucking kids are stupid now. I'm sorry they are. You worry me sometimes because you gave birth.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What do you mean I worry you sometimes because I gave birth?
You did.
To 2.
Sometimes they worry me.
Why?
Well, not my son, but my daughter worries me all the time. Stupid.
Why?
Because she's a freaking liberal.
I asked her who she was going to vote for. She did not respond. And then I said, so what do you think about how this country's going, courtesy of your vote?
Ouch.
She got mad.
Ouch.
She got mad.
And she probably tried to explain it away, right?
No. She got mad. She didn't talk to me for like an hour. That was the best hour of my weekend.
That's why, me and her can't be in the same room.
No, because you guys debate.
And she don't like my debate
And she
style.
gets mad. She gonna throw a shoe and be like, I'm mad. Oh, no, that
She's
was our
been
granddaughter.
like that since a kid.
That was our granddaughter.
I don't know. So you think kids are stupid nowadays? More stupid?
Oh my God, Bacchus Locos is gross. Did you see?
I'm asking you. Do you think they're more stupid now?
What, the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met any of these kids?
I don't know. I don't like what they're wearing, and I don't like how parents let that happen.
Did I or did I not
was pissed about that?
Point out those girls yesterday.
I was pissed.
And let's just say almost every single teenage girl that came into my job last night. That's how they dressed.
They need to go home, put some clothes on, and the parents smacked in the mouth.
Spandex shorts and half like little tank top, but yet crop top tank tops. So pretty much
that was class A bullshit.
everything was showing. Everything was showing. This one girl had shorts so short.
Don't they read about all these assholes on the sex offenders list?
Probably
It's
not.
dangerous.
And we have some in Rockton, so
It's dangerous.
I mean, if you look it up, there's some in this town, and with us having this big fest right now, I don't know, the cops ain't gonna be able to keep tabs on all the registered sex offenders in the town. They could all be over there.
I say you have a roving mob. Lynch their ass is what I say. Can I say lynch at least?
I don't know. Would that make you get blackballed?
Blackballed. She made a joke. It does happen sometimes.
What, when I make one?
Yeah, when you
Was that a
you
little
might
bit?
be
Was that a little bit funny?
Just a little bit.
That was made you giggle a little.
A little bit.
I think you should giggle more. Do it again. Oh, you're so funny. You're funny. What? That's all. I only had 2 news stories, dude.
Oh my god.
I told you.
Hey, you hooligans, help the show out by donating to our Cash App.
Keep the glasses on.
$sign Motorcycle Madhouse.
$sign Motorcycle Madhouse, since they're, demonetizing everybody.
No.
That's what I hear.
$sign China chat. Thanks.
Screw you.
What?
That's what you should do. $sign China chat on your shows to keep you going.
To keep me going? Yeah, well, I don't get paid for mine, so.
Yeah, so do that. Maybe you'll send them your own pictures in your underwear or something, a $50 donation, get a picture of China down in her underwear. I don't know.
What? No. No, what is wrong with you?
Or a private dance.
What do you?
You like shaking your ass.
Yeah, with clothes on.
You got to work that thing.
With clothes on. Dude, I'm getting older. Things are drooping.
Well,
Not my boobs, though, because they're too small.
You are drooping. I can take it. Yeah.
Shut up.
You said it.
She accepts tips. Why not?
What was it? $sign China chat?
Yeah.
You should put that in the freaking comments here. Look, come on. We'll see if anybody can help her out here. $sign China chat. There is her, what is that thing called? Cash App.
Yeah.
That's what you have to put in the thing all the time. Yeah, she is a Discord dancer, remember?
Dirty
that?
Knobs remembers.
Yeah, dancing in your underwear.
Gravity's a mofo.
Yeah, he'll send me $50 if he stops sending them pictures of me in my underwear.
You want a picture of Hollywood in his underwear, Road Rage? I got you. He's sitting here in his underwear now. Who you fooling?
I do. I wear boxers. I walk outside, everything.
He's literally sitting here in a t-shirt and boxers. Not even kidding.
What do I got to dress up for?
I don't know.
I want to be comfortable, man. I'm sweaty all
He will
day.
literally walk from here to the garage in his boxers. He doesn't even care.
Hell no, man. It's my property. I can do what I want. If I want to take out my peener, I can piss. I do it all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't want to walk into the house to use the bathroom. He just goes on the side of the garage.
I just piss on the side of the garage. Why not?
It's fine.
That's what your own property is supposed to be about.
So it's fine. China Doll does the show out of the kindness of her heart to entertain us retards.
Well, you do
Yeah, I
got a
don't get-
master retard.
Dude, yeah, and it's like I was talking yesterday about how, and the day before, how, I don't make any money off the YouTube, like $0.
It's funny how all these people think that we make money off of YouTube.
I
You
literally
don't,
make
stupid.
$0 doing the show.
Yes.
Damn, I figured Hollywood for a Speedo kind of guy.
So $sign
I mean,
China
he-
chat.
I mean, he's an Italian fella. Dude, would you wear a Speedo?
Hell no, man. My balls would be all crunched.
He doesn't even like tighty whities.
Hell, who wears them?
How much you want to bet half the people in here do?
Tidy whities.
Yeah, how much you want to bet?
Screw that, man. I like my balls having room to breathe.
You just like them swinging.
Hell yeah, just a swinging.
I knew it was gonna go there. You don't like them squished.
I gotta teabag you. That'd be fun. I haven't teabagged you in a while.
I don't teabag. I taco dip.
I knew that would come out.
Ha! Women can't teabag. We taco dip. Get used to it.
It is funny. You watch any of her TikToks and stuff like that, she's always at work doing something stupid.
That's because I got, sometimes, well, with the exception of Hell Weekend right now, normally I got nothing to do the last like 2 hours.
I'd be fucking that place up if it was me.
Dude, there's like nothing to do. Once everything's done, it's like you just stand there like, duh. So I usually
Well, that's
just say
normal for you.
So I usually just say screw it and mess around on TikTok. Okay.
I'm Generation X. It's boxers for me.
No tidy whities for you?
I'm gonna let China Doll go for a second. I'll be
You gotta keep your screen on. Oh, there he's got phone calls, so he's gotta answer the phone. Go figure. I wear boxers, but that may be a mistake. I hit a pothole on the bike Wednesday and almost knocked my teeth out with. Oh my God! Shut up, road rage. You totally did not knock your teeth out with your own balls. Just knock it off, Captain Underpants. Yeah, he wears tidy whities. He wears tidy whities. So since he's like not paying attention and he's not in the room, do you guys remember light brights? Yeah. Do you guys remember those? I really wasn't a big fan for, they claim it's for the emerging artists inside us to put all these little tiny pegs inside of a little pegboard that lights up. Do you guys, we had one, but that is probably just one of the toys growing up as a kid that I could give two craps about was the freaking light bright. I hated that thing. Especially when, you end up losing all the little stupid pegs that light up. Then what? Then what do you do? Or, okay, my daughter had one of these. She actually still has one. This was the craziest thing known to man. The Bop It, where you twist it, pull it, love it, according to the commercial. Where you twist, you smack on the little button, and then you pull on the other lever, and I'm like, this thing is too hand-eye. You gotta be really hand-eye coordinated to do the Bop It. Twist it, pull it. Yeah, remember that? The Bop It, twist it, pull it. Remember that? Bop It, the toy.
okay. I missed it. What did I miss? I had to take this call.
I was talking about how wondering if anybody remembered them stupid light brights with the little stupid pegs that you put in the pegboard and then you turn the light on and it's a picture.
I don't know. Maybe you should talk about, those are boring 90s toys. What about 90s sex toys?
I don't know crap about 90s sex toys. I didn't use any back then.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, see? Headphones. Just stay out there then. I'm going to talk about my boring. I'm going to talk about my boring 90s iconic toys because he keeps getting phone calls. It's his freaking day off, and I guarantee you that's his work. God. Every time he's got a freaking day off. So what? I like my Furby. Y'all jealous? Okay, so what about, do you remember the moon shoes that you would put on and you would jump up and down? And I never had a pair, never wanted a pair, but I had friends that had these things and they thought they were like the best. They were like super thick and they look like they had little sandals on top. It's like you could probably make those at home. I'm just saying. I don't know why people would spend money on a lot of these toys that we had growing up, to be honest with you. And toys in the 90s is more for probably like my daughter's generation, who's 27, because I remember buying a lot of these stupid things for her. Were you guys into board games when you were kids? on like rainy days, did you guys play like board games or something? Those pump it shoes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry. Sorry. But did you guys play board games when you were kids? Like Shoots and Ladders and, one of my favorite games, which, took time to play because you had to actually put the damn game together, which was Mousetrap. You had to actually put it together before you can even play it. Naked Twister. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Twister, really, to be honest with you. But yeah, like, board games, Mousetrap, Operation. Well, but that's not really a board game, but I mean, did you guys play those? The game, sorry. Come on. I used to play board games all the time when I was growing up. And then when my kids were little, I don't know how many times we played Shoots and Ladders. Yeah, Shoots and Ladders. And Candyland with my kids when they were little. I used to cheat with Candyland and hide all the little candy pieces. The little cards with the candy pieces on it so I could win. I used to cheat against little kids on a board game. What? Who didn't? Battleship? Yeah, for real. Yeah, board games, which were actually somewhat boring, but if you change it up a bit, make the rules to suit you, and then they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. How about Super Simon? You guys remember Super Simon? Where it was lit up, and then you had like it was a little thing, handheld thing, and it would light up, and you would have to smash the button in the exact order that they just showed you, like red, green, yellow. Then you'd have to go red, green, yellow, and you'd have to do it exactly how it said. And if you messed up, it'd be like, and it would like make noise at you. Oh my god, I used to have one of those. I used to drive my parents nuts with that thing. And I would, of course, bring it on long car trips just to irritate the hell out of them. Because when we were growing up, like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, dude, they didn't give you headphones to go with your freaking toys. We didn't have headphones to silence it. No, we had the loudest shit toys ever. My parents used to be ecstatic giving me a stupid Etch-a-Sketch, thinking that was a fun toy. Dude, what the hell is fun about a damn Etch-a-Sketch where you can only make lines? Oh, look, I made a box. Yay. What's the point of an Etch-a-Sketch? There's a lot of things nowadays that I have to close my eyes and shake my head, and I call it, I got to Etch-a-Sketch it out of my brain. But, I mean, it gave me a good saying, but the freaking toy was stupid. I do not get it. Look, I made buildings. Who gives a crap? Frickin' Etch-a-Sketch. Frickin' stupid. It's always the dumb kids who couldn't win without cheating. I was an adult cheating with my kids. What does that got to tell you? Yeah. It just kills time. Dude, Etch-a-Sketch was stupid. I freaking hated it. I don't even care. I freaking hated it. It's like the dumbest creation. So stupid. See, I'm in the wrong chair. I should be in his desk and just leave this one empty. Let's see what other dumb toys. Oh, Rainbow Bright. Okay, here we go. My daughter had one of these. It's called Poochie. It's how you get ready to prove that you can take care of a real dog. It even came with a bone that you can put in its mouth, and it looked like a little robot dog. Yeah, those were dumb. Because at the time, it didn't really matter because we already had dogs because our kids grew up with dogs pretty much their whole entire lives. So it was like not a big deal. But she always wanted one of these stupid Poochies. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about because I can't show you because I'm on the wrong computer. But it's like Poochi, Poochie. Yeah, look it up if you want to see what it looks like. And if you see it, you might be like, oh, yeah, I remember those dumb things. Uh-huh, you're going to remember. You're going to totally remember. Totally. These are toys my sister had who was born way later in life. Jenga. Jenga was awesome, especially when it fell on someone.
Okay, I'm back and the boring's over.
What? Stop.
You gotta tell Mike to come on. Give him a way to get on.
He's there. You can put the link in. Oh, I'll just put the link in the thing. I put it in.
I gotta talk to him about Sweet Home Alabama.
I put it in the chat last time. Mikey, you better be in your room. I'm sending.
Of course he is. He's always jacking off. He don't get it, man. He's gonna poke his eye out one of these days. He's gonna go blind.
Poke his eye out. Are you gonna poke your eye out? Are you gonna poke your eye out?
Sorry, when the big boss calls, you gotta answer that shit.
Oh, that was the big boss.
Yeah, that was the big boss.
Were you in trouble?
Yeah. Answer that phone call.
All right, Mikey, it's in the chat. Come say hello. Hollywood needs to talk to you.
Hollywood is already married to his cousin.
I'm not his cousin. The hell?
You
Man.
better not be my cousin.
Dude, that'd be gross.
That is nasty. I guess they do that down in Alabama. Though.
I'm up on the porch. Dude, just do it on your phone.
Nah, the phone in Alabama, you probably don't know what internet is down there.
Yeah, he does.
I wonder if they have to have Starlink or something.
That's going to take too long. That's going to take
You're
too
an
long.
impatient bitch.
For him to drive back to his house?
It is like a big long road or something.
No, I mean, it's the same property.
So how's it going to take him so long?
No. Why has he got to drive there if he's like right on the same property as parents?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, he don't see the link.
Oh, God, James. You got to do it then, man.
How do I do it? To his freaking Instagram or something?
Just put it in there.
Okay, well, here it goes.
It
Okay.
says China Doll's Viper Pit. It's got the StreamYard link.
There it is. In the South, you can definitely bang your cousins. Lots of guys with sisters, aunts, and daddies and uncles.
No, you got to read that right. Lots of guys with sister aunts and daddy uncles.
What the hell's that mean?
Their daddy is also their uncle.
That's nasty.
And their sister could also be their aunt. What? You never heard that crap?
No,
From down south?
It scares me that you can actually know that.
I know a lot of things.
All right, we're in the front. We're gonna drive down to my house. I'm gonna.
Nope.
See, I told you it freaking goes freaking. I knew it. They don't got internet down there.
They don't got internet. You're frozen and it looks really funny.
It does. I'll leave them up there like that. That
it was
is
trying to
my.
connect to Wi-Fi. It was trying to connect to Wi-Fi, so I had to take it off. Anyways, I have really good coverage here.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. So, what's up, Mikey? Haven't talked to you in a while. How's it been? How's your sister?
My sister is good.
Sister's good. It's in Alabama. It's legal now.
Yep. She's married.
Well, that don't matter. Your blood. It's legal down there. I told you.
Oh my God, dude.
So that's your property, huh?
Yeah. So my parents have over there. They have their own mailbox. Here's my mailbox, and then the RV pad has its own mailbox too. And
They
then
have 3 addresses on one property.
Yes.
So if you were in California, that'd be about what, $20 million or something?
20 million, 25 million.
See, that's why I want to move down
That's my
south.
parents' house.
Damn, that's nice.
This is my
Listen to
house.
all his notifications on his phone.
No,
Jesus.
it's no seatbelt. Hold on.
I was going to say, is that notifications? Because, dude, what the hell? Why are you
No.
ignoring so many people?
Sorry.
See, he drove past his parents' house.
And Bacchus said it perfect, Mike. This is advice for you. It's okay to fuck your sister as long as you don't bust a nut in her.
Hell.
Oh my God. You guys are
Actually,
rough. All right, let me show you guys something real quick.
Jason,
Let me,
Jason goes, no wonder why he knows all his neighbors. They're his family.
Y'all are fucked up, man.
Oh, look at that. You can fish. Is that like a river or is it a lake?
It's a huge fucking lake that they own.
Oh, that's beautiful. There's a lot of fish
It
in there.
goes- So all the way back there, it goes like a boomerang. This whole thing, and then it goes way back in the cut, way over there. So it's huge. We got
So
huge
how-
water fountains going?
How are the locals taking your LA dress?
Honestly, I have gotten nothing but positive feedback from every single person. I've not run across not a single person that has attitude or nothing.
It's a
So
lot
it's
different than LA, huh?
it, dude, it's a way different. It's an entirely different vibe. Everything's different. I love it here, man. I truly, truly love it here. I'm gonna switch over to the computer right now.
Aye, man. Well, Mike's going to be switching over to the computer real quick. They actually got them down there.
Yeah,
So
I actually have shit. Actually have stuff. All right, I'll be right back.
Michael will be right back.
Dude, he's funny. Mike is the fountain.
See how nice things are outside of Illinois?
What are you hinting at, bro?
I'm just saying.
What are you hinting at, bro?
What do you mean? What am I hitting at, bro?
What are you hinting at, bro?
You're an asshole. That's all.
Oh, I'm an asshole. What else is new? I get called that all the time.
No, you get called a bitch, and when you really piss me off, it's the cunt.
Oh my God, stop it. No, that's fighting words,
They're
dude.
usually moist, ain't they?
Dude, I'm actually going to work today just to piss off Julie and say that word. Because she hates that word.
Well,
All right, we're back. We're back.
I'm going to interview Mike. Okay?
Oh!
It seems like his channel has been really up and coming, okay? What is going on over there, Mike?
It's been awesome, man. I actually was just talking to my parents about recapping. It's funny that we're doing this right now, but I was just recapping with them of how much credit I got to give you. You gave me the channel, you handed that over to me, and that was one of the most kind things somebody could do because it was a monetized channel. It's a big deal. And that's a huge jump start. And so you told me, you said, Hollywood, to me, you said, if I give you this, you better fucking use it. So I was like, listen, man, I'm not going to take something that for granted. You know what I mean? I knew that you were giving me a huge gift. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to run with this. And that's why I do Monday through Friday. And even sometimes now sometimes I'm doing 7-8 videos a week.
How has it changed you now, being, becoming a known creator?
It's, the honest truth is I really don't think about any of that stuff. I just want to relate and talk to different people. I'm a conversationalist. I love talking to people. So I really don't look at it as oh, like I got this going on. I don't even look at that. I like just being able to hang out with everybody and enjoy my time. And same with them, and same with anybody I'm talking to like yourself.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's been amazing.
Well, you do have a lot of good topics, man. Once in a while I'm on lunch or something, I'll check out your topics, and you just don't talk about the biker crap. Which, what do you think? People are been saying I'm being kind of salty. I don't think I'm salty. I'm just taking questions from my audiences and making videos of it.
Yeah, I don't think any of that is saltiness. And, that I can understand why people are going to say that and think that, but it's not the truth. What is the truth is what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Those topics, which I've been tuning in too. And I think you've been doing a great job. Those are real topics that happen in the fucking scene. Why can't we talk about, we're not talking and spilling the guts out of organizations, that we're talking in a broad sense, you know what I mean? So it's but I understand people get all weird about it.
Well, that's what they always do. They're crybabies. But Aunt Squirrely brought up something. I'm sure you've seen her on your videos, but she wants me to do a video. Why would anyone want to join a motorcycle club in this day?
That's a very good topic.
That's what I'm covering on Monday.
I like that.
But you got to be real in your answers. You got to be real in your answers, man. You can't sit there and be rah 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 bullshit.
Correct. And that's something that gives you massive integrity, because you're doing it, you're saying the real shit. You don't want to tell people a false claim or false narrative, and then they go after it because people, whether people like to admit it or not, people get influenced by YouTubers, Instagram, all this shit. People get influenced. And so if you're throwing out false shit, people are going to follow that.
Exactly.
And so that's why I think, listen, we have a responsibility when we're on here. We truly
Oh,
do.
right.
And especially on the biker set, because this shit keeps us really accountable.
Well, you're exactly right on that
Mhm.
one. Exactly right.
Oh, I was grilling him yesterday.
About what?
I was grilling him yesterday.
Well, a lot of people, because we were both in clubs, me and you, both in clubs. I recently just left one because, okay, take it right now. I'm 50 years old. Mike is what, 27? 29. What in the fuck do I got in common with somebody that age?
Well, Mikey would be a different
I'm not talking
story,
about Mike, but I'm
somebody
you know
that
what I'm
age.
talking about, right, Mike?
Yeah, in a general generational, like there is such a different mindset from the, let's say, Gen X, baby boomers, Gen X, and then there's like now a separation, and then you got millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha coming out, right? So
Mhm.
the mindsets, and we were kind of talking about that a little bit yesterday on the show, is just it's kind of incredibly different from Gen X. And so you're right that there isn't anything in common, like there's not even the same ideologies. And so at that
No.
point, it's like, wow, you can see the division in almost every single club.
Mm.
Well, that's
Almost
like
every single club.
my biggest thing is, okay, a club, you ride, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. Let's all just sit down at the clubhouse.
Well, there's that, but at the same time, when I'm talking about the generational change, because I was in the Diamond Club for 2 years, and then ever since years and years in different one. But I finally got to the point where I was looking around. This is what happened. I looked around and said, I don't have anything in common with you guys.
Like
Nothing.
you have to think, if I wasn't a part of this organization, would I be hanging out with this crew right now?
And the answer is no.
Okay,
No.
there you go. You know what I mean? And that's the truth right
That's
there.
why
And that's okay.
I was at a meeting, gave my stuff back, you do it the right way. And they kept on saying, well, you don't need to leave. I was like, I got nothing with you guys.
Right.
Not a thing.
And that's okay. That's okay. And that's all a part of it. You know what I mean? I know that, every club is going to be obviously different, but we have similarities like this where we see the basically the division in every single club, it seems like, I'm not going to say every single, but you know what I mean? The majority.
I don't know. I would have to see everyone. Now, let's put it for an example here that everybody knows. Sonny Bard. What the fuck did he have in common with anybody,
right, like someone like me.
Younger?
Right.
Nothing.
Because don't you think at a point when a guy gets older that you actually got to turn it over, let it go, and get on with your life? It was a phase, I guess people would say.
Yeah.
I personally feel, and this is just from what I see, that MCs are slowly being phased out.
Now that's a good point right there. What do you think, Mike?
I think she's right. I mean, there's a reation why, there's a
reason why the Elks and the Moose ain't around anymore, hardly.
Well, there's a reason why, there used to be it used to be where clubs, you didn't have to almost even try to recruit. Like people wanted to go to these organizations. And so now you see the exact opposite of where it's extremely hard to get people, and people are like, I gotta say, it's like every single club goes out there and their job is to like recruit. It's numbers, it's number game. That we get it, and I understand it, because it is true. I think a lot of people have the ideology, I'd rather be by myself now. I'm independent, and I think that my generation is a part of that, massively, where they're just like, I don't want to fuck with none of that shit. I don't want nobody telling me what to do, all this shit, right? See, they're not looking in a grand, big, the big picture, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's definitely rough.
But
now.
do you blame them? Because we got a lot more information now about everything that they say, hell, I don't want to, when we were doing biker news, it was like, who the hell wants to be a part of that dumb shit?
I know. I was the one to take, go into that realm. And I've even had, just like you have said to me, people go, "Oh, I want to get into that space. I want to start doing that." I'm like, "No, you don't. No, you don't.
No,
I
it's a
promise you, you don't want to do it." And I do it not for money, not for fame, not for any of that. I do this shit because I actually genuinely have a passion for what I do. You know what I mean? And that's why I haven't boxed myself in, where it was, and we kind of spoke on this a little bit yesterday, is I don't like boxing myself ever in. So I don't consider myself an only biker news or a biker channel. It's like I report on geopolitics, I report on world news, I report on everything, and so I look at myself as an actual reporter rather than like a biker news channel. You know what I mean?
So basically, what you're doing now is relevant to what your peers think, people your age is, I want to get out there and not be in a box.
Yeah, and that's essentially what I've done, at least with myself. And if I'm leading the charge in that, good, but I've always never given a fuck about what anybody else wants to do. I go my way, you know what I mean? It's my way or the highway type shit. Like I've always been that decisive person, and I follow through for real. So go ahead.
I got a question.
Sure.
Okay. Being that there's a lot of people out there in MCs, don't you feel that when you're in an MC, you lose the joy of the riding and it's like just not there anymore? It doesn't feel like you can enjoy going out on a ride.
Oh, it's gone now.
Because I mean, if you're in a club, you're always looking over your shoulder. You can't exactly go out and be like, "Hey, let's just go." Like Hollywood and I will just, like we were saying, he's saying Sunday we're gonna go ride down the Mississippi,
Yep.
and it's like when you're in a club and you're out and you're just riding, you can't enjoy it because you're always trying to watch your own back.
Yeah, because you purposely made the decision to put a target on your back, not only against possible enemies, but also against the police. You know what I mean? So you're not safe anywhere. You don't
Now,
have any coverage other than your organization.
Now, Mike, let's address Steve here, and I think it's a very good point here.
I saw
and
that
it's time
too.
to be honest with people.
I saw that too.
I know I feel like I feel like a lot of club guys I have personal relationships with are kind of full of crap. They say we ain't gangs, then fight over territory and colors and recruit gangsters to do dirt.
Yeah.
To be
it
honest,
happens.
Steve, you're right.
Yeah, it happens. That's one of those things where it's a not everybody case, but absolutely 100%. He's right.
Now, would you say organizations as a whole are motorcycle gangs, or are they clubs?
Hard one, isn't it?
It's a hard one. If I'm
gonna be 100% with it, and I have to be,
now
is
watch
if you
the super supporters come on. But go ahead.
but the truth is if you act like a gang, you look like a gang, you're doing gang activities, dude, what do you expect to be called at that point? You're gonna be called and labeled a gang, because you are doing gang shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of clubs that are against that, but at the same token, there's a lot of organizations out there that act like gangs. So yes.
Very good answer. See, I'm waiting for the super supporters to come out and say you're full of shit. They're motorcycle clubs.
That's all right. That people love to defend it like it's like they want to die for the protection of the integrity of a club. And how can you back up when you just see the same shit happening over and over again? It's like, okay, man, like you're putting yourself in that box. You're doing that to yourself.
Well,
They're
that's
making
just
those
like
conscious decisions.
I used to always feel bad when Hollywood was doing biker news. Why? Because every day some club would put themselves in the news and he would cover it. And in all the news things, and you would do this, and you have to agree with me. He would read the articles and do the story. And of course, all the news people would call all MCs gangs.
Mhm.
And as you guys, even you, Mikey, because I've seen you do it and I've heard you say it as well.
A million times.
The articles would say gang, 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 gang.
Yeah.
And you guys would be like, oh my God, it's not a gang, it's a club. But now with what was just said,
Is it
we were playing towards an audience, to be straight up. You have to play that for an audience.
Exactly. But
and the reason why I quit is because I got sick of lying.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you mean?
Backing up stuff like, you got 10 guys jumping one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's a club, not a gang. Shut up.
Right. And I'm going to be honest about that too.
That's gang mentality. I'm sorry.
Is when I see those heavy gang ones, I actually, believe it or not, I decide not to even cover that at all. I'll go with a geopolitic news story or something. You know what I mean? I don't lie to my audience. I'm very straight and honest. I want to have transparency, where you can actually rely on what I'm saying. And so every time I cover these, club stories or whatever, I am straight with the audience, and that's one thing that I can hold, that I've got integrity on, that I won't mock up something to make it look better than it is, because I could be a sellout. I could easily make clickbait. I could easily do that shit, but I have an integrity on my channel. You know what I mean? I have to.
And at some point, you just got to say enough's enough with that kind of crap.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go out there crying that you're a club when, again, you're doing, when you're slinging and you're getting busted for 50 pounds of this, what the hell do you want people to say?
Right.
Clubs are the worst enemies, I think.
They are their own worst enemy, they forget. I don't know why, but
well, what about
they
this?
Forget that they phones everywhere recording what you fucking do. There's Ring cameras. I mean, you got to think about, you're always being watched.
What about this one, Mike? And this is going to start a lot of stuff. Every chapter is different. Some like the drama, some don't.
That is true. I think it's true, because I've personally witnessed where one chapter within my own organization was an entire different breed, meaning like they had a different mentality. They almost had like a different mission statement. And then one had almost the exact opposite. And so I've witnessed that, and within my own organization. And so that's pretty heavy. You know what I mean? Because you want to think that we're all together one, but how can you be one if you have two different ideologies?
Well, yeah, I was just going to say that. But does that solve the question, motorcycle club or motorcycle gang, even though there's a chapter that is doing their thing, the other one don't want drama, but you're still attached to that?
Well, that's essentially why the Hells Angels did what they did, right? Made it a charter system instead of a chapter system.
Well, that's so they didn't get busted at the upper.
Right. Well, yeah, but it allows them to show that it's not essentially all one decision make.
Oh, it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
it really is. It's a brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always somebody pulling those strings.
Of course, there's going to be those people. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I did bring up a topic just yesterday. It's over on Insane Throttle. Doing prison time for a motorcycle club is stupid.
Yes, I 100% agree.
Because the guy is shit. Even some of the guys I knew 20 years ago, they're not around. Right. Most of the time, a lot of these members will stick for, a few years and
then they're gone. Yep. You're either here for a reason or a season, and it happens all the time where most people are just seasons.
So why is it that you would want to do time for that?
Right. I agree with that. I have to. There's nothing I can go against on that.
Why would you agree with that? Because you're going to have a lot of the internet tough guys coming out.
Man, that's just the way of the road. You have to be honest with yourself on these topics. You have to. I mean, me personally, I have a lot of like, yes, I have my connections within my organization and all of that, right? But at the same time, I have witnessed so many people basically just come in, call you brother, look you in the face, tell you that he loves you, and then literally as you turn your back, he stabs you. I mean, it happens all the fucking time. And then or they'll act the part for a little bit and then they're fucking gone. And that's why loyalty is so important to us because we rarely see it. I mean, like even my OG, he tells me, he goes, listen, Mike, you live by a whole different lifestyle and code that nobody else follows. You know what I mean? So you got to be really careful with that. And so I've taken that consciously ever since he's told me that.
Right. And nobody does live by that anymore.
Right.
Nobody. I'm not gonna, you know what? It comes down to, are you willing to lose what you got for some bullshit?
Right. And the truth of the matter is would they do it for you for real? And the answer is going to be 99.9% no.
That's just like I seen that one club taking another club's patch, and next thing you know, they're facing 25 years. It's like, are you that fucking stupid?
Right. And exactly what Steve just said right there. I would have no problem doing time for my people, but I ain't doing it for an organization. That's 100% right. So loud. Sorry.
God damn.
I just needed to blast your ears. He's 100% right. 100% right. Yep. Because that's the whole thing is like the hang around process is so fucking important that people just want to jump in because they want to look the part. But the truth is you really need to see if you gel with these motherfuckers because most of the time you're not going to gel with them. They're not going to gel with you. So I think a lot of people just do it for the look.
One of these guys are facing 25 years, probably has little kids,
right,
and a career and
responsibilities.
Next thing you know, it's all gone.
Yeah. And guess what? When he's sitting and doing the time, ain't none of them gonna be doing a thing for him.
And you're gonna have people argue, well, they did it for me. No, they didn't, stupid. They didn't sit there and pay your rent and pay for your kids. They didn't.
And they didn't put nothing in your commissary, nothing.
That's just like somebody told me the other day, well, the president is the say all be all. I was like, that motherfucker ain't paying me.
Right.
Why the fuck am I going to listen to everything he has to say?
And if you think about the big picture, when you're in a club, you're paying them to be in it.
But you know where I'm going with this, Mike? You got these people that, well, we're so hardcore, blah, blah, blah. You got to listen to the boss. Well, when's he paying me?
Well, the truth
Maybe
is
I'm on a different level, dude.
Well, a lot of people, you've got followers and you got leaders, man. And you need to have an army and you need to be willing to have people be in your army and be a part of the army. But it's, you can't blindly follow somebody, and that's what a lot of people do is they blindly follow the president and whatever he says, it's just whatever. Like, yeah, we'll follow that. And a lot of people are scared to speak up. I don't know why. I've always been the person to bring the shit up. And I'm like, I've even said it in meetings. I'm like, why am I always the guy that has to bring up shit? Why can't it be you guys seeing the bigger picture? And it's frustrating. Absolutely.
You know what? George Christie actually went through that problem.
Really?
Where everybody was talking shit, but wouldn't speak up. And next thing you know, they put him out bad.
Yes.
And then started this rumor he ratted on people. That's the number one thing. Oh, he's a rat. Shut up, stupid. Come on, shut up.
A lot of people think that if you go to the internet by itself, that you're a rat. And that's such a false claim. It's this boomer generation, I would say, that sees it that way, that if you go to the internet at all, that you're automatically a rat. No, dude, have I ever gone into real hardcore shit about what my organization has ever done? Never. Never.
Well,
You
they're
know
going
what I
to
mean?
come and say, well, he went on to, make these Outlaw Chronicles. Dude, the guy was there for 30 something years and then they fucked him. I'm going to get paid.
Listen, if I was in the exact same position, I would have done the exact same thing too. Now, and anybody that says different, I would literally call them a liar. Because for me, I mean, shit, if I'm getting offered a Netflix deal or something like that to talk about whatever, of course I'm going to do it. Why the fuck
I'm
wouldn't I
getting
do it?
paid.
Yeah.
But that's where
And it's
you know
his
what?
passion.
Being a red is going to take the stand, is what it is. Not going out there and talking about your experiences. That's where the internet's a funny thing. Anyone who has been in certain types of life knows that when you get to the joint, you are on your own, especially in the club life, because no one gives a crap about your MC in the joint. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, are they putting even money on the books, dude? Like, does that even fucking happen? No.
At that point, well, I know, especially in the California, Illinois system, if you're white boy, you're with the freaking whites. If you're black, you're with the blacks. They don't give a shit about your club.
No. Your club in the joint, especially where in California, that's irrelevant. That is off the table. They don't give a shit. No one gives a shit. They don't care what club you're from.
Let's see here.
See if you can answer Jason's
question. I honestly wonder sometimes how much money overall some of these lifelong members have spent on basic club dues. Too much. Too much.
Just dues alone, Jason, you're dude, that's insane amount of money. But think about the amount of money that we put in to the club selflessly. And I know Hollywood's done this a million times. And you come out of your own pocket for the betterment, because you are thinking for the betterment of this organization, I'm going to do this and sacrifice this to be able to make it a better place. And that happens a lot. And unfortunately, we put sometimes a little too much into it. And I'm guilty of that.
Well, if you look around, Mike, you got a lot of guys that can't even pay their own fucking dues.
I know. And that's tough.
It's like, why are you there?
Right.
If you can't pay it.
Well, the truth is if you can't benefit your own life, how are you going to benefit a bigger organization? How?
Well, like Jason says, a lot of them could be living like kings if they kept it for themselves.
Yeah, it's true. And maybe
now everyone is going to watch this and say I'm bashing clubs. It's like, dude, can you talk honest?
No, it's being real. It's being real.
It's not that you're bashing clubs, though. You're just speaking the truth from your experience.
In one club, I was paying $350 a month because of a fucking clubhouse.
I know certain clubs that are over, 4 figures per month. That's insane to have like $1,200 fucking dues per month.
Oh, I know that.
That's insane. That's like almost rent for people.
And you're right, Steve. It is a young man's game, and you should enjoy it while you can, and then move on while you can't. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah,
I know you were happy when I dropped it. I said, "Fuck all this bullshit."
I mean, I was confused at the moment, but then after we left, I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
You were, because I was in the back room, gave it all up, said, "Fuck all this bullshit. I got nothing with you guys." And you were confused.
I was confused. The look on my face was, what the hell just happened? I had no clue. And then you're just like, let's go. And then it's like, we got probably maybe 20 minutes away from the clubhouse. And I was like, you just feel like this weight lifting off of you.
Yep.
And it's like, I can feel the change, like just being on the back of the bike with him in front. I felt him go from being all tense on the bike
totally
to relaxing.
I believe it. 100%.
Within just a 20-minute ride from the clubhouse to leaving the clubhouse after he stopped,
Well, when you have to ride around with an armory on you all the time.
It was like a big difference. And now when we go out for rides, which normally is usually only on Sundays, when we go out for rides now, there's a big difference in being able to enjoy that ride the past few Sundays since the middle of May, compared to prior to that. Like the way he is on the front of that bike, 110% different than what it was before May 18th. I mean, it's a big difference.
I
And
guarantee that. I guarantee that. I mean, I felt that myself when I ended up stepping back. I was in the national cabinet. You know what I mean? And so that was something that was an everyday, constant. I mean, 24/7. Like you're never off the fucking phone, and it drove me insane. You know, it got to the point where I got like sick to my stomach every fucking call that I would receive. It was just nonstop. And as soon as I went and took a step back from that, my stress levels, I haven't had a panic attack. I haven't had anxiety. And I used to have all that kind of shit. I don't have that whatsoever anymore. You know, so maybe I was putting too much onto myself, you know, biting off too much than I could chew.
And you know what? You learn how much you actually do lose while you're in a club because your interests are different. Like me, it's like, damn, I went out and picked up my favorite car, went and picked up a boat, doing shit that I would have never done before.
Right. Yep. And that's exactly what my OG did too. You know, we both stepped back at the exact same time.
You're in this conversation too, China.
No, I was reading Steve's comment just now. It says, I grew up with a father in a club, and it was always a lot of bullshit on my mother and family. It takes a toll on everyone.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it does. This round with Hollywood being in a club wasn't as bad as round one.
Right.
And that's because it was the 90s, early 2000s
when it was weeks at a time, he wouldn't even be home, and we had 2 young kids. You know, and I was
I was always out.
I was pretty much
a huge sacrifice. Huge.
I was pretty much dealing with the kids on my own because it felt like I was a single mother when he was with the first club because of the fact that he wasn't home. And yeah, there was a lot of times I'm like, well, what the hell? What is going on? Why
the
are
actual
we
benefit?
Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? You're never home. The kids are asking for you. You're never here. The kids aren't stupid. They see you're not home. It's mommy, 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 mommy. And then when daddy comes home, daddy's tired because he's just been out for like 2 weeks at a time.
Partying.
So then daddy's home and the kids are all excited. And he's like, get the kids away. I'm tired. I got to go lay down. And I'm like, okay, now you're home, but you don't want to spend time with the kids because you're exhausted from where you've been.
Yep.
And it's like,
and back then it was a different time. We were doing fucking some dirty ass shit, man. It was
different
really
era.
Fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
whole different era.
So, I mean, it was super hard because it's like, you know, he'd be out of state, he'd be gone. And yeah, I mean, people would check on me, but they would just check on me. They'd be like, you doing okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And that was it. Bye. They're gone.
Yeah, it was hardcore for me to make that decision too, because that all happened right around the time that my child was being born. You know what I mean? Baby V, when she came into my life, that changed my fucking direction. You know, and so that was a huge one of the big reasons why I ended up going, you know what? I don't need this shit. You know what I mean?
It got to the point where when I finally left, it was like, you know what? I wasted 30 years on this bullshit.
Yeah.
Huge investment.
And if you notice the similarity, 30 years he wasted on the bullshit, and we've been together 30 years this year.
That's crazy. I was just telling my parents that my mom was like, "Are they married?" And I go, "Yeah, they're." And she's like, "How long have they been married?" I'm like, "As long as you guys, 30 years." And she's like, "Damn," because you don't see that shit no more. You know what I mean? You don't see it. It's very rare.
You're right, Steve. The 80s and 90s were a crazy time. The 90s were, man. I was hardcore 100% involved. And it led me to a lot of bad decisions.
You're lucky to still be alive. You made it through the war.
That's when I finally said, you know what? I wasted all this time for nothing. What did I benefit?
Right. You only put in.
Well, and then the funny part is when, you know,
I used to be a drunkard and a skunk half the time, man.
Yeah. But when, like, from my perspective, I mean, I'm going to tell you honestly, yes, both clubs were diamond clubs, but There wa-
one was.
Well, one was 100%. The other one was like, Anywho, but there, like, I noticed a huge difference in the from one club to the other. There was, like, in my viewpoint, there was a big difference in how things were ran, like how things went when you were around everybody. It was like a totally different. When you go from one to another, it's like totally different.
Man, I didn't do it back to back.
No, that was a long time difference in between.
Yep.
It was a huge gap in between. It's not like he left one and then all of a sudden jumped into another one. There were years in between, like years, multitude of years before he went into a second club.
Yep.
So it's not like, hey, well, I'm not in this one anymore. I'm just going to turn around and go into this one now. No,
Right.
He didn't do that. There was many, many years in between one club to the next. Many
and
years.
that's exactly why I did what I did. You know, being that I'm quote unquote retired, that whole thing, I'm just going to keep that. You know what I mean? I've gotten offered from every single major club, you know what I mean, to be a part of them. And I've put them, I've said respectfully, no. You know what I mean? I thank you for the offer, but no, you know, I don't need that in my life. Plus, I don't want to be labeled anything, you know? When I tell you about loyalty, I'm really preaching and really walking the walk. You know, I'm really about my people. Whoever I think it should be a life decision. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, am I willing to do this for the rest of my life type thing and hold that name? And a lot of people don't look at it that way anymore. I think it's the ideology, like we were saying, is completely different. And the hardest thing is dealing with my own fucking generation. That's the hardest part, is that's who I'm arguing with the most time. I'm not arguing with the OGs. Isn't that weird?
And I have been asked, and I've seen it in the comments a few times when I'm doing my shows. I just never answered them. And since Hollywood is actually on today, I will answer one of the questions I was asked. And this was like maybe it was like probably 2 weeks ago. I seen it in the comments and I totally ignored it for a reason, because I didn't want to answer it without Hollywood being around. And there were numerous times during the first round through the 90s when he was with the first club, somebody asked how we stayed together.
That's a valid question. That's a very valid question.
And my response, and I wanted him to be here for my response. This is why I waited to answer it. They said, with all the times that he's always out and gone and was not home and not around, why are you still together? Why are you still with him? Because when I met him, it wasn't about a club. It was about him as a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't notice that a guy in a club is a different guy at home.
Yes.
Wow. Very well said.
They're not, it's like, and they're not pretending. Okay. Hollywood never pretends to be anything he's not. Okay. He doesn't.
That's why people have a hard time with me.
He is 100% real, whether he's here at the house, he's truthful and honest, or if he's out in public, or if he's patched or he's not patched.
Mm-hmm.
The same person.
Yep. That's exactly. Yep.
He is 100% the same person. And yes, it's been 30 years, and the first multitude of years, probably the first 1/3 of our marriage was hell because of the fact that he was in a club and never home. But I didn't marry him because of the club.
Yep.
I married him for him.
You know, I tell a lot of people, if you're looking, like these guys that are looking for, you know, chicks and stuff, like I tell them, don't get them around the set. Don't even bring them around, in my opinion. You know, keep them away. You know, fuck, man. That's like, don't meet your girl on the set, and don't meet your where she's already been an old lady, or she's already been linked up with. Fuck that, man. There's enough citizens in the world that you don't need to date, because I promise you that shit ain't gonna last. It's
well, she had to deal with this. You know, that's one of the early. I'm high and drunk as fuck.
Yeah, you can see it in your eyes. You're like, what's
And that's what it
up,
was every single fucking day.
And that was before kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when it was.
How old were you right there?
He was 21.
That's when it was real.
He was 21.
That was
We've
right in
been-
the middle of everything.
I was new 21 and he was 20 when we got together.
Wow. Shit. That's amazing.
And and I had our daughter when I was 23.
Perfect.
So,
yep. Look at
yeah.
that. The timeline's
But
perfect.
it's like people don't get it. When him and I got together, there was no patch.
Right.
It was after. I didn't
Yep.
marry him for the patch. And other things that people might not know or might not realize, the first club that he was in, I can count on one hand how many times I was around him with the club.
Right.
Much.
That's it. I went on at a barbecue at one person's house, a barbecue. I went to the clubhouse for like their Thanksgiving feast where they invited everybody's kids. And
all the
I
family functions,
I went to their Christmas one at the clubhouse and 2 rides. That was it.
Yep.
That was it. Nothing else.
Those were the days when we.
You know what would be a good topic for you, Hollywood? The difference of meeting your partner before joining a club or while you're already in a club. The difference of that relationship.
You got to remember, I come from a generation of bikers where women were second-class citizens, dude.
Right. No, I get it.
And that's no joke.
I know.
I still have problems with women weren't riding their own bikes.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's taken him years to get over the fact that the women can actually be in the front.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I listen. I have my own ideologies on that too. I get it.
And even more power to you, ladies, if you can be on the front. But ever since I've been with Hollywood, I've always had the mentality of the women should be on the back. But that's just me.
Well, name me one matriarchy in this entire world that was successful.
Right.
Name me one.
Exactly.
Name me one matriarchy. Just one. You can't.
Nope.
You know what I mean? There's a reason why patriarchy works. Just saying.
That's also why I believe there should never be a woman president, but that's just me.
Of course.
At least you said it.
That is true. That's, patriarchy works for a reason. But hey, listen, man, people don't look big picture, and people get in their feelings about things, and it's unfortunate they don't look for the betterment.
Bacchus.
What?
Bacchus goes, wait, women aren't second-class citizens anymore?
If you search 90s biker, that picture of Hollywood should come up. It comes up in a lot of fucking searches.
I'm sure that probably would be like the pinnacle look. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Anyway, we're running down an hour and a half, and I got to get over to the shop and all that good stuff. We got to thank Mike for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
It'd be awesome. Don't forget the Insane Wheels, man. Go head on over there, check them out.
I'm live in 25 minutes, so I'll be there.
It was a good conversation. I'll probably get a lot of hate out of it, but
Me
fuck
too.
you anyway.
Yep. Send it.
Talk to y'all later.
Yeah.